Anyway, yeah, so those are my 2 cents. Now another election I want to talk about is the European Union election, which is sometime in early June, and obviously obviously what I would say is to you guys, like, I'm a very hard Eurosceptic, as in I want the European Union to be abolished. European Union is just a giant arm of the US empire and also takes away sovereignty to European countries and forces them to take in like migrants without proper screening. Yeah, I should have not like tricked my John. I don't know why I did that. Just thought maybe I would get away from the laser, but yeah, no, this is what I'm supposed to do. There you go. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, and when I say about that, I'm actually, when it comes to the European Union election, I'm actually perfectly fine with electing a hard, far-right, even like a neo-Nazi candidate to the European Union. Now, it's to the European Union, like European Parliament specifically. Obviously, I heavily condemn, like, I would never vote for any type of candidate, and also communists as well, in a parliament of a country. But for the European Parliament, that's an exception, because the European Parliament does not have that much power in terms of like certain domestic issues and stuff, like say reinstating capital punishment or like cruelty to prisoners or anything like that. The European Union does not have that power. It does have power in economics and immigration and everything. And some of these things I do favor the hard far right, even the far left, like like communists or something, like in terms of the European Parliament. Now, of course, I feel like I favor the far right more than I favor the communists because they're more consistent when it comes to free speech and like the sovereignty of a country, whereas the communists and everything, I don't know. I feel like they don't do that much when they're in the European Parliament. So hence, that's why I kind of favor more the far right, compared to the far left when it comes to the European Union in terms of its politics in the Parliament. So hence why I kind of favor the far right in far right candidates compared to the far left. But I think maybe even the far left can do a good job. Like a great example would be Clare Daly and Mick Wallace. Like these two candidates are fantastic when it comes to representing the European Parliament and being against the U.S. empire and stuff. Thing is that I don't really hear much of them when it comes to, are they in favor of like abolishing the European Union and stuff, or getting Ireland out of the European Union? Because if they are, then that's based. Then I fully ask you guys to vote for these two candidates like as first place. But now that gets to Ireland specifically, because that's why I'm like talking about the European Union or the European parliamentary election in early June. And specifically for Ireland. Now the thing is though is that as much as I admire Clare Daly and Mick Wallace, I'm mainly for the abolishing of the European Union. As in, if I was in Ireland, I'm mainly in favor of Ireland exiting out the oh shit, fuck no, damn. Poor Luigi. Do I still have my star bits? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so you're only gonna lose all of it once the okay, yeah, I'm down with that. I think I have to start all over getting back up. That's fine. There's be more time to talk about this. Yeah, so in terms of Irish politics, I'm in favor of Ireland getting out of the European Union. As a matter of fact, some of the politics I got from Ireland was from Computing Forever, who's unfortunately been retired from talking about political issues, but I do admire his insights in politics, especially in terms of Ireland. Well, I do heavily disagree with some issues that he's in favor of, in me being a left-wing libertarian. There are some issues that I do get with him, and I do respect. Like, he is a guy that deeply cares for his country, and it's quite unfortunate what happened to Ireland because of it, and it being a vassal state to the U.S. empire as well, being members of the European Union and everything. It's kind of heavily ironic in a way. Like, Ireland fought so hard to be like completely independent from being under the rule of the imperialist Anglo-British Empire, only for them to literally come back and be a vassal state to some other empire, which is heavily ironic, which is quite unfortunate. I mean, like, you know, Computing Forever, his real name's Dave Cullen, by the way. He is correct in a way, saying that the Irish are kind of like hobbits in a way, as in they like just such like meek people, and they like, you know, submit to whoever like wants to submit to them. I mean, like, aside from like revolting against the British Empire, but they only like submit themselves to a different kind of empire. And same I could say for Eastern Europe. Obviously, yeah, it's understandable for them going against communism and the former like Soviet states going against the Soviet Union, and I do applaud that, but they then choose to be ruled by a certain different kind of empire, which is the U.S. empire. So hence these countries never, like, they demanded to be sovereign only to reject their sovereignty later, you know? And that goes the same for Ireland, you know? Ireland fought so hard for their sovereignty only to reject their sovereignty later on, you know? So that's what I'm saying, and hence what I am like for in terms of political beliefs, in terms of Europe, and in terms of Ireland as well. And hence why in Ireland I am in favor of like voting in for hard Eurosceptic candidates for the European Parliament. Now thankfully it's a ranked choice voting, as in, well, it's ranked choice based on oh shit, hang on. Okay. Be on the head. Oh. I feel like Spring Luigi's just so hard to control. There you go. I just love how you just go straight down. It's like you hit the core, you know? Yeah, so it's like, you know, Ireland, their electoral system is really, really nice. Like, you know, as in it's like ranked choice voting based on like who their votes are tabulated to their other preferred choice, and whenever their last candidate they vote for gets a certain plurality of votes in a specific quota, I would say, then they get a seat in Parliament. It's very similar also to their Parliament as well, both the European Parliament and their national Parliament. They call it I think it's called the Dáil. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing it. Obviously, I can't pronounce Irish, of course, but yeah, it's pretty similar to that, and that's how they operate. They operate like that, and hence it makes it very easy for me to vote for hard right Eurosceptic candidates, and then as my like last choice, like be a Clare Daly or a Mick Wallace, that kind of thing. Now, of course, if Clare Daly and Mick Wallace are also for leaving the European Union, and they're not any of that woke shit or anything, then I'd honestly vote for them as my first choice. But if they are, I'd probably just vote for some hard Eurosceptic, like say the National Party of Ireland or the what is it called, the Irish Freedom Party or Irish Exit Party. I can't pronounce it, but you get what I'm saying. Any hard Eurosceptic Irish candidate I definitely vote for. Now, of course, there is some exceptions. Like, I can look aside, like maybe them being in favor of the death penalty or any white supremacist belief, nativist beliefs and stuff, but if they have like committed a certain crime or anything like that, that's my red line there. So I wouldn't vote for any candidate that has committed, like, you know, a very egregious crime. Now, I'm talking about, like, obviously, like, say if they committed assault on someone or anything like that, I wouldn't vote for them. Even if they do share my beliefs, I would not vote for them. And another thing is that I am in favor of hard Eurosceptic candidates, mainly because, like I said, I am for leaving the European Union and having national sovereignty. With that being said, if there's a candidate that's mainly like left-wing libertarian that shares my views and stuff and is very principled and stuff, compared to, say, some white supremacist charlatan that does agree with leaving the European Union and everything, but has like all these other kooky beliefs that I find repulsive, I vote for the other guy compared to I vote for the other guy that shares my beliefs compared to, like, say, the white supremacist beliefs and stuff. So it's like that includes like the National Party and everything. So it's like that's my one exception. Obviously, I'm in favor of voting for hard right nationalist candidates in the European Union or in the European Parliament. But if there's a candidate, like left-wing candidate, and that includes like communist candidate as well, like that is like like, that goes for the same for the communists. If there's like a candidate that's like not for communism, not for like hard right nationalism, not for white supremacy, and shares my beliefs, I'd urge you guys to vote for that political party or vote for that candidate, basically. But if there is no option, basically, then yeah, I'd say vote for that, like, you know, candidate, basically. You know, so that goes the same, like, also, like, say in the European, like say in the, actually I'll talk about that later. I was gonna talk about, like, say, British politics, like, for the United Kingdom, like, say, the parliamentary election, but that's gonna be in 2025. I'll probably get to that much later, but for now I'm focusing on the European Union. Don't want to get ahead of myself, you know? Oh, shit, I think I can't jump that. There we go. I've already been there. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I can climb up that screw. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I didn't know. I thought I had to get spring or something, so my apologies. Oh yeah, I have to hit the screw in order to yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I would say vote for any, like, hard right candidate. Now, if I was living in the Northern District of Ireland in the European Union election, that's an easy choice, because Clare Daly represents Dublin and Mick Wallace represents Southern Ireland. So hence, you know, like, if I was living in the Northern District, then that's easy. I'd vote for the hard right candidate first, and I wouldn't have to worry about, like, not voting like Clare Daly or Mick Wallace first to just get the votes in so they could be ahead and, like, collect the votes, like, later on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'd say vote for the hard right nationalists in the Northern District first, and if none of them get elected, then vote for the far left, you know, candidate, like the People Before Profits. Like, maybe you could get another Clare Daly, Mick Wallace for the Northern District, which would be pretty based, you know, if that were to happen, you know? Which hopefully maybe it does happen. Because I am aware most Irish people, like, are in favor of the European Union, hence that's why I do agree with Dave Cullen saying that the Irish are like a nation of hobbits. Actually, it's not really from Dave Cullen. He got that from this one video clip from some guy talking. I wish I could leave a link to that, but I can't because, like, his channel's not on YouTube, it's on BitChute, so if you just go on, type in computing forever, like, BitChute, you'd probably find the video, but unfortunately I can't leave a link to it. Maybe I could leave a link to that. Oh yeah, I could leave a link to it on Gab. Okay, yeah, I could do that. Maybe on Gab. Yeah, so just, like, maybe show you guys what Dave Cullen truly means on the one with the Irish are like the hobbits, you know, and show you guys, because I feel like he is kind of right on the money on that. Now, I'll take that back, saying that the Irish are like the hobbits, if they re-elect Clare Daly, Mick Wallace, and also, as a matter of fact, maybe if they get some far-right Irish politician in the European Union. Or, at the very, very least, like I said, if Clare Daly and Mick Wallace are re-elected to the European Parliament. So if they're re-elected, then yeah, then I take back what I say of the Irish being like the Hobbit, basically. But if they God forbid, if they do lose their election, their seats, and, like, you know, both Clare Daly and Mick Wallace, and there is no far-right Irish politician that's elected in Parliament, then I'm sorry, like, the fucking Irish people are like the Hobbit, and it just goes to show that even the fucking Irish are, like, vulnerable to being subjected to the US empire and its propaganda, basically. But I don't think that's going to happen, because the thing is, though, is that what happened with Palestine is kind of a saving grace for these candidates. And I think that is what will probably, you know, save them in the long run. I think the Bowser level is available. Let's find out. No, it's not. What is available? Do I want to keep on talking? Shit, I feel like I want to just talk just a little bit more, you know. Just gotta air all my thoughts out. I mean, I don't know. Would I say far-right politician? Like, what if it's like Clare Daly, Mick Wallace lose their election, but, like, the far right actually gets in? Like, then what does that make? Because like I'm hoping Claire Daly and Mick Wallace get their seats, and some far right politician get their seats in as well, which I doubt it's gonna happen. But at the very least, Claire Daly and Mick Wallace would still get their seats in, because like. Now what if it's like the opposite? Like the far right gets seats, but Claire Daly and Mick Wallace lose their seats. Do I still call the Irish the hobbits? I don't think so. Like I mean, I guess maybe. Like I guess for some of you guys who just like can't stand voting for the far right, vote for Claire Daly and Mick Wallace as your first choice. But for some of you guys that are like libertarian, far right-esque, some people that are like just subscribe to computing forever, then yeah, okay, vote for the far right like National Party or the Irish Freedom Party, like in the European Parliament. But if these guys don't make it in the quota, then okay, then vote like Claire Daly Mick Wallace as your second choice, like last choice or something like that. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, fuck. What am I supposed to do? I just want to do it. I mean, am I finished with all I'm saying? I mean, I guess, yeah. So you guys know what I'm saying, right? Like obviously I don't approve of the far right in a national like election sort of per se, but I am in favor of them, fuck, what is there? Oh, no, this one's gonna take a while. I gotta do, like, there's a short level. Maybe I'll just look around, I guess. I guess I could unlock one, like, go to what galaxy is unlocked, Yeah, anyway, let's find out. Just what level's next, Anyway. Excuse me. What time is it? Okay, yeah. It's pretty late, so let's see. Oh, it's in the bedroom. Okay. Yeah, let's check that out. If that level's like very, very easy peasy, I'll do it. But if not, then we'll do something else. So yeah, Honey Climb Galaxy. Oh, okay. Honestly, I feel like I have nothing much to say, really. So maybe I think that's about it. So yeah, some of you guys who live in Europe, voting in the European Union, if you vehemently oppose the European Union and the U.S. empire, vote for the hard right, like Eurosceptic conservative, or the hard right or the hard left Eurosceptic, like candidates, the ones who want to leave the European Union or to keep its sovereignty, basically, to keep immigration low and retain free speech and all that. Of course, it's the free speech mainly, it's the far right. Like, the far left, the communists, they don't give a shit about that. But, I mean, therefore, if they're against the European Union, that's enough for me, basically. But other than that, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, and I really hope Claire Daly and Mick Wallace retain their seats, and I'd be really happy if the fucking far right Irish candidate get their seats as well. Like, yeah, don't vote for the Fine Gael or Fine Gael. Like, those are like vassal, like pathetic, meek vassal to the U.S. empire. Now, what about Sinn Féin, like in Ireland? I don't know much about them. Do they espouse being... they're not really for or against the European Union. They're just like soft Eurosceptic, but they're not... So anyway, I'm not really for these guys, and hence they're leading in opinion polling, but that's what I'm afraid of. Like, are the left people like gonna vote for these candidates and leave out Claire Daly and Mick Wallace? Hoping maybe Fine Gael and Fine Gael and the Green Party like lose seats lose their seats in favor of other good candidates, and Mick Wallace and Claire Daly would keep their seats. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know, man. We'll see. Like, June will definitely be something, but other than that, I mean, honestly, worst comes to worst. This goes to South Africa. Like, if say these two countries, like, they go the absolutely wrong way, God forbid, in what I'm hoping for, that wouldn't really matter, because it's like the U.S. election is what I care about. I'm really hoping Joe Biden would lose this election, so Trump would win the election, so then far right accelerationism would happen and the US empire would collapse for a left-wing revolution to happen. That's what I'm hoping, because we have to be against the US empire, the Israeli influenced Zog, everything. We have to, because the planet is dying, the human race is dying, and if we don't like get out of it, we will be in World War III and the human race will perish. So that's what I'm afraid of, and that's why I'm keeping an eye on these elections and all other elections, as a matter of fact. So hence, that's what I'm hoping, and I hope it does go what I hope, in order for the human race to finally be free of the viciousness of the satanic empire that is the U.S. empire, and Israel as well. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, that's about it. And oh yeah, actually, fuck. Just one more thing I'd like to mention. My mom is also in Syria, as a matter of fact. Both my mom and my grandmother, they're in Syria because they have to fill out some paper forms, because you know how my grandfather unfortunately passed away in 2022? Yeah, they have to fill out some papers to get some of that, like, money or finances, something like that, like, just to clear everything up. So they're in Syria right now, so I really hope nothing bad, like, happens to them. So I ask for you guys to pray for my mom and my grandmother. My uncle is also there as well. Not the one that lives with us, but the one that lives in Canada. He's also there, and he'll probably keep them safe. So that's what I'm asking you guys to just pray for them. Hopefully the satanic state of Israel doesn't, like, kill them. I really hope that doesn't happen, but we just gotta pray. I mean, by then, like, maybe when I release these videos, they'll probably be back from Syria. So other than that, like, we'll see what happens. But I think they'll be safe. God willing. They are in the Holy Land after all. So that's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, that's about it. It's about an hour, but it'll be a little bit shorter than that because I'm gonna cut out that, like, little fight with the Bouldergeist. Because of how long that took. Me not talking. So yeah, that's about it. Look forward to more gameplay videos. I'm just gonna be playing Princess Evangel when I come back, focusing on Princess Evangel, but also be playing some SLG parts along the way. And that's about it. So look forward to more SLG parts and more Princess Evangel. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys when I come back for Princess Evangel and some SLG parts along the way. Alright, bye everyone.